And we are back. Welcome in, viewers, to the Sarcastic Geek Has-Been Hotel, Season 2, Episode 6, titled Scream Rain. We're done with the Christmas look, so you guys won't be seeing me in a Santa hat or anything with language that YouTube would no longer approve of. Instead, JJK rocking Sukuna's fingers going into next year, because I'm excited for next year's anime slate, especially January. January is just going to be bitchin' for all things anime. Really excited to see what they do with that, and hopefully YouTube doesn't censor the fact that I just cussed in the first minute, which you are not supposed to do. But as always, if you enjoy the content, be sure to hit that like button, consider subscribing, and let's see what's going to be happening within our Has-Been Hotel universe, because last episode, Heaven came down to apologize with gift baskets for genocide, and got absolutely smoked, as they should have. Charlie is fighting with her dad and her girlfriend. I thought they were married. But at the end of the day, we have a lot of pieces to pick up. And right now, the hotel is a bit of disarray. And Vox, well, he's just winning, baby. But without further ado, let's get in to the content.
Just over 7 years ago, Lilith had a dream. With her song, she rallied the sinners of hell to attack heaven in an effort to liberate us. But before she could wage her war, she disappeared.
We're opening up with deep lore immediately. Like, not even, no chill on this episode whatsoever. I like where this is going thus far. But Lilith rallied the people of hell using the power of song. But now she won't speak to anybody. Has she been basically muted until hell can unify in song for peace? Just a crazy theory. Putting that out there.
She meant no harm. Did you, Velvet?
That's right. I spoke out of turn. Forgive me.
I don't believe you for 1 second. If this wasn't all part of Vox's plan, Velvet would never, ever, in a million years, come here and speak to them for any number of reasons. But since this is the plan, fake it till you make it. Win them over with a smile. Right, Alistair?
And when the first shot fires, whose side do you want to be on? Heaven's? You think they won't come for you? The one that supplied the princess with the knife that killed their leader? Help me protect hell, Carmilla, and I'll help you protect them.
Vox has done all of his homework, and I guess this is going to be Carmilla's, like, the only reason she ever does anything in this entire series is because her kids are threatened. It's a good reason. It's a valid reason. At the same time, though, being hamstrung by it constantly and being emotionally manipulated by it has got to be kind of annoying at a certain point. Like, just stop accepting meetings, move you and your kids somewhere else, and start a new life. You and Zestial can go run away and do something. I don't know what he'd want to do, but I'm assuming it'd be great. Zestial seems, as far as overlords are concerned, rather enjoyable.
Carmilla, you surrendered yourself to the media overlord? You know he doth profess allegiance to hell, but his true alliance lies only with himself.
I mean, anyone could have pointed this out, Zestial, but at the same time, you are correct. We all thought Carmilla would be above this. But again, we didn't think she'd be so easily emotionally persuaded by Vaggie. So I'm not saying that Vaggie's inept. I'm just saying that if she's able to emotionally manipulate Carmilla, that Vox can pretty much do the same damn thing.
I won't lose anyone else. My loyalty is to my own, my girls, you.
Do what you must, but I shan't join you in this conquest. My truest wish is that you cometh to thine senses post-haste.
Did they just break up? Like that easily? Or is he just being like, hey, I love you. I just can't do this. This is dumb. And you know it's dumb. You're just doing this because you feel you have to. And when you finally figure it out that he's just manipulating you, maybe I'll be back immediately. Because I thought they were together. I didn't know what capacity, but they are quite close.
It's just in. A historic deal has been struck between Foxtech and Carmine Industries.
What? Oh, come on!
This is such an exciting partnership. With Carmine's innovation, with Angel weaponry, who knows what this could mean for the war efforts?
Voxtech loves women in STEM.
And that is how every billion-dollar corporation sells you that they are inclusive. Fake crap. Every single time. They don't believe a lick in any of this. They'll do anything as long as it promotes their bottom line up to the top, because money talks, and they'll say literally anything to get you to support them. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a YouTube reactor. I know nothing.
Weather forecast. Scream rain!
Guys, are you hearing this? I know, right? Rain has no business screaming like that.
Cherry gets it. Why in the world is it raining screams? I love rain. I came from a rainy state. Washington, rise up, baby. It rains constantly, and I love it. So the fact that now we have scream rain is the exact opposite. Rain for me is relaxing, makes me happy, makes me feel better. Everyone else is depressed, but for me, nice, comfort, relaxing. Rainy weather for the win. Just throw on some sweats, a movie, enjoy a pizza with the people you love. Great day.
Well, Husk, if you see Charlie, can you let her know I've been doing everything around the hotel already, so it's not like it'll make a difference.
We are really doing this right now. We are going to do the I'm not speaking to her even though she's right next to me, so you have to speak for me bit. What? I don't got time for that.
Ugh, could this day get any worse?
And with Carmilla's aid, we can finally fulfill Lilith's dream. She started this resistance to take back our power by force. She wanted blood. Now let's spill some blood.
I mean, she did enough that heaven came down and kicked down the door, so I would probably be a bit more careful with that. But with Husk walking out, the hotel is even further down the pits, but I guess between Baxter and Nifty, who seem to be playing patty cake in the background every so often, I think we are starting to fall apart at the seams here. We need to reunify and get on the same page. Post haste!
Carmilla would side with that low-life garbage.
I have to talk to her.
We should both go. Nifty, I can't believe I'm saying this. You're in charge.
Hooray!
Time for what? What are you doing? Nifty, what? Are you starting a revolution with bugs? The trash is going around picking everything up at the time of recording. If you hear background noise, it's not me. But speaking of trash, I don't think it's a good idea that Nifty's in charge. I love her. But the hotel will be in the trash if you leave her in charge. I'm not saying she is. Careful, everybody.
Oh my fucking god, that was my fucking hell blanket on my hell house! Fuck!
This place hasn't changed a bit.
And that's what happens when you gamble. It's fun for a time. Casino always wins, baby. The house always wins. Play carefully, or don't play at all. Your choice, but I don't think Husk is going to find anything happy here. Old stomping ground, sure, but remember, there's a reason you left.
Give me some luck, doll. Gonna win big this time, I can feel it.
Lucky 7! Yeah! Yeah, baby, that's it!
Now this is where I'm meant to be.
He is a gem of a character. Keith David, killing it, not only vocally, but just as far as character development. It showed throughout the slot scenes, if I was able to play anything, because YouTube be like that all of his stress has come from Alistair, Charlie, the hotel, and Angel. And now he is carefree, has decided to go back to his old stomping grounds, and he did the exact same thing that ended up in the state that he is in serving Alistair. Went from all the highs of gambling and winning to all the lows of gambling and losing. So he's back on the exact same page in which he started. So now our boy is going to be in an interesting spot. Let's see where this goes, but I can't imagine he's going to be winning a lot of major points here, spending time at the casino.
Just let me do the talking. She listens to me.
Well, my dad listened to you, and look where that got us.
Oh, I don't have time for this lesbian drama. What is it you want?
Carmilla, if we didn't have time for this lesbian drama, we wouldn't be watching the show. I wouldn't be watching the show. This is what it is. There's tons of fan service, though, and the musical numbers are great. I'm here for it. I have time for it. I know you don't, but we need to keep on keeping on with our reactions. Sorry.
Why do you still insist on heaven being the answer when you know firsthand what they are capable of?
Because
Oh, I know that we were making light of things with how I was trained back in season 1 when she was throwing people off the roof of a building to learn how to be tough and become brothers in arms and camaraderie and all that jazz. But it looks like you didn't have the best experience of it, so I guess you were trying to find happier moments and bring it back together. I'm sure eventually we'll get some level of explanation pertaining to her either friend or former partner that was a part of the group. And if the trash people would just freaking leave, we would have a better time here trying to figure out what Vaggy's deal is, because she looks like she has suffered greatly. And now, well, looks like she's starting to shut down. And based upon just some of those glimpses of what happened, rightfully so.
Good booze. Nobody wanting nothing from me. And a song sung by a lovely broad.
Are you even allowed to say that word anymore? Like, I just know that it's left the popular, like, vocabulary. But at the same time, is that like a generalized word that's just not used or just not respected? But again, that's Angel. We all know that's Angel. He, for some, well, okay, he's had probably like 50 glasses of scotch, so he knows who nobody is at this current moment in time other than the bottle.
Angel!
The face of Husk when the first time he saw Angel and the face of him seeing Angel currently is someone who is gotten the Sicilian Thunderbolt. If you're from Sicily, you'd know this. But again, the Thunderbolt is something when you get hit by love and the only thing you can think about is that person that you are in love with at this time. Nothing else in the world matters. You are fixed. Deer in the headlight look, so to speak, but more loving as to that exact moment in time. Him looking at Angel in this dress for some reason has broken this man, and I think it's kind of adorable.
Good luck out there, boys.
Wow, that was hot. Wait, does that make me gay? I'm not gay, am I?
That one guy's reaction. I mean, he may have lost his house, he may have lost his mortgage, and now he may have found his sexuality. So I guess, all in all, it's been a interesting experience for him. And, well, Husk, you've been hit by the Thunderbolt, and you probably should go fix things with Angel. It's the only thing you're going to be able to think about for a good long while now.
Everyone out!
What do you want, Vox? I'm already struggling to find a co-star that can keep up with Angel, and
You read my mind. That's actually why I'm here. I may need to borrow angel dust for a bit. Before you say anything, just wait till you hear me out.
I would imagine this isn't the first time he's asked to borrow Angel, but what context is Angel actually going to willingly work for you, Vox? He hates you. He despises you. Everything involving the V's is the worst. So for him to kind of have to want to help you, I think that Hypno Eye is more active than I want it to be, and that is not the answer I want to have to come up with.
Just do me this tiny little favor, and I have the next few hours free. Maybe we could fuck around.
I don't see this part in the script.
Caught red-handed trying to use Val's vice in order to get exactly what you wanted. Vox is trying to manipulate the V's now. I don't think they're going to buy it as much as you hope they are, because they're in the same exact scheme you are. They know how you do this game, and well, Val's probably not the greatest thinker, and he would have fallen for it. Velvet, on the other hand, not so much.
Velvet, I was just about to fill you in. We were just talking.
Seemed more like begging to me.
I don't beg. I was clearly demanding.
Yeah, Alistair has you literally dancing on his string. He may be in your care currently, but everything you're doing is exactly what he wants you to do. Not just now, but in the future. And I don't think that's going to change anytime soon. Anytime you see him, you get static because you have blurry vision when it comes to Alistair. Big mistake, Vox.
This whole thing, it's getting old fast, Fox. Ay, ya no puedo con este. Ay, qué estúpido demonio con ese estúpido.
You know I can't understand you when you speak that island language, Val. Anyone else got shit to say?
I'm from fucking Florida.
Ow!
Is Val actually growing on me as a character? Is he actually someone that I don't unequivocally hate now? Because, like, I still hate what he did to Angel, but the fact that now he's taking out his issues on Vox, this is entertainment. This is what we came to see. And the fact you have not only Alistair, but Velvet in the background watching him, dish out some justice for Vox for getting a big head, well, it's just icing on the cake.
Nifty! I told you to watch over the hotel. What have you been doing the whole time?
Yeah. Baxter fixed them. Now they have fingers and lungs so they can play instruments.
Honestly, that is very impressive. These two are getting along super, super well. Should we be concerned about that the mad scientist and the mad maid are now besties? Because we have bugs performing jazz, and they couldn't even breathe when we left. We haven't been gone that long. Things have taken a rather weird turn here at the Has-Been Hotel.
Charlie? Are you okay? I thought about what you said the other day. About me hyperfixating on all the lies, about me, about my mom, and you were right.
Damn right she was. You have been hyperfixating. But the first step to growth is to say, I'm sorry, and to let out all these troubles and woes that you have. And you're doing so directly and without even being prompted to your partner. They're going to heal, and things are going to get right back to normal real quick. Great growth from Charlie. Love to see it.
Look, this hotel was my way of finishing what she started, and I think I've been trying so hard to hold on to it because if I could make it work, maybe she'd be proud of me.
Okay. So Lilith left without saying a word, and now she's hanging out in paradise, maybe even the Garden of Eden, for all we know. And she won't answer calls. I'd assume that has something to do with her voice, because her voice was helping empower the citizens of Hell, which got Heaven's attention, which would kind of exempt her from some of my issues with her as a character. But not returning a text message unless the legality of it is complete silence. Then we have some explaining to do. And it would go back to my original theory that until Heaven rises up in song for peace, Lilith is a sidelined character. 'Cause anyone who finds love in hell can do anything, baby. A, fantastic song. Not really usually into those ones, but fantastic number all the way through. B, who would have thought that Charlie would be the leading man in the dance number? She was leading, and Vaggie was the one who was taking the more feminine role of the dance number. Did not see that one coming, but again, anything is possible, because they found love in Hell, and that's a big win for them, and now that they're back on the same page, and, well, it looks like they pounded out their issues. Now, we can get back on the same page and kind of defeat Vox here.
Still.
That hotel's a bigger mess than we are.
Yeah, I think my botched redemption arc was proof of that.
Sorry for pushing you into that.
That is entirely wrong, Angel. Redemption is for everyone who's actively seeking it. And you desperately want it. But until you face your demons truly, and I'm not talking about Vox and Val, shockingly enough, you will probably not be redeemed until that happens. Rooting for you, though. Big time rooting for you. Especially this whole couple thing you and Husk have going. It's good for both of you.
I wasn't really mad. I'm just not worth saving. This here is what I'm meant for. Just a sad drunk at a bar.
And I'm just a sex worker in a dress whose lunch was 3 cigarettes. To being us.
And in one conversation, Angel managed to flip the script on Husk, because Husk in season 1, I think it was like episode 5, he was the one that flipped everything for Angel, because Angel was desperately just spiraling downward. Now Husk is spiraling downward, Angel's picking him up. It is the yin to the yang. They go perfectly together, and why do I get the feeling something terrible is going to happen?
Oh, you shy, big boy? You want me to come find you? Or are you just, like, really small or something?
Hey, let's not go about throwing around size shaming around here, Angel. But also, why do the walls have literal eyes? Does that mean the hotel is actively watching you, you know? But, I got questions.
There wasn't a moment I haven't been watching.
Oh my God, has this man not been through enough? Leave Angel alone. He's not a spy in the traditional sense. This is an unsolicited spy. This is forced spydom. This isn't even consensual spying. This is just straight up manipulation and then occupying the empty husk of a person. Oh, wow. There's a pun there. Husk. Well, that was there. Of a person that you have right now, forcing him to turn on his friends in a way that makes absolutely just the grandest implications for how long Vox has been planning this. Props to him for planning this, but God, do I hate his guts right now.
Angel! I thought about our talk.
Oh, you went back for him. And now he's a tortured soul who's a spy. I'm actually sad about this. I actively care about this group. And now we got this. Great.
Something ain't right.
That's nice, Nifty.
Good job.
She's got some weird things going on with her, but Nifty, you do you. You're a highlight of this season. You had your own song, and you haven't really screwed anything up, and now you have a bug uprising that can turn into a musical number. Maybe they'll be on stage next with Angel once we figure out what we're going to do with him, because we need to go save him.
Huh? Oh, Charlie! My lovely daughter who I love and miss. What's poppin'?
Dad, I need to talk to you. I'll send you my location, okay?
Okay, that voice sounds entirely robotic. Like, Charlie has so much more inflection on that. That has to be somebody else. There's no way.
Looks like we got our power source.
The fuck? What the fuck was that?
Scream Rain has no business doing that. Vox has all of his pieces in place, but here's the caveat to everything. Alistair is still smiling. His plan, whatever it may be, is still going swimmingly. But now we have to deal with the fallout that we have Angel working for the other team against his will entirely. We need to save our boy, and I'm not really sure how we're going to do that. And that was Has Been Hotel Season 2. Episode 6, titled Scream Rain, one of our biggest reveal episodes ever, as we have figured out how Vox has been ahead of everybody up till this point in time. He had a spy. He had all the intel he needed. And for a media conglomerate like him, who lives and dies by information and misinterpreting it or misspreading it, whichever one you want to go about it, calling it, he has taken control of all of Hell and Angel. And now our friends will have to band together to stop him, as even Carmilla is under his thumb. But I guess we still have powerful allies like people like Zestial and Alistair, who are still fully against Vox. But Alistair, being held captive, is going to make things extra complicated. Series has been fantastic this season. I'm enjoying what we're seeing thus far. As always, if you love the content, be sure to hit the like button. Subscribe. It's free and helps support the channel. Gets more like-minded viewers like yourselves into the comment section as well. I'm the Sarcastic Geek. I'll see you in the next one.